taste, touch, smell, hearing,
touch,
hearing,
smell,
see,
which is color,
touch.
and here is NCR, right? These are 5 sense here, right? Color. Vision is the color. And the last one, hearing. Okay? These all 5 elements which is connected with each and every one specific element. 5 whole sensory system is connected with each and every element. Okay? This 5 sensory in the earth also, this 5 sensory system, in the ether also, air, everywhere. And there is diagnosis. Each and everything is connected with hearing is because of sound. I think this hearing is not right. Sound. Okay? And we will do tongue diagnosis on which sensory system?
Taste.
On the taste. We do on the taste. Tongue diagnosis. Okay? Okay? Each and every element is connected with each and every specific organ. For example, this is the 5 element. Each and every element is connected with its specific organ. Okay, for example, what is the function of the ether? Give the space, maintain the space between one cell to another cell. Which organ is function that in the human body? Which organ in the human body functions? Which one? Yeah, you can go whole or solid organ. First we'll go solid organ. Solid means yin organ. Okay, we have the 5 yin organ and 5
Yang.
yang one. So first we'll go with yin organ, which is the one solid organ. That organ function to create and to maintain the specific gap between one cell to another cell. When the cell will go, when the all blood will go to that organ, that blood, some blood is more congested, some blood is more, there is more gas, there is more space. That organ will receive the whole blood, create the proper space, then give back to body.
Lungs.
So the function of the lungs is not only to exchange the gas. The major function of your lungs to create the proper space is called like this. When your blood is coming back to your lungs, the blood is uneducated. Sometimes we compare the Mumbai metro station and Japan metro station. So, am I right? Like they compare. There is many memes like this. So when Mumbai this metro will come, the train will come, everyone is running like this, full of the crowd want to go inside. And all Japanese people are standing like in the line. They are going with the proper. Maybe on reels, but really.
No, really also.
Really also? Okay. Okay, so they are going like this. Because I visit Mumbai, I have that practical experience. I never have been in Japan, so I don't know. But in the real, there is something. Okay. So same when the blood is coming back after detox from the liver and going to the heart and coming back to lungs, that blood is not like moving. The blood is not don't know how to move. What is the normal speed? What is the normal space between one cell to another cell? And in these conditions, what we do? This is your lungs, for example. This is your lungs, right? When the blood will enter in your lungs, and what we have in the lungs? Small alveolus. Your alveolus will pull the cell inside. So for example, for 5 cell will go this side, for 5 this, for 5 cell in this, for 5 in this. Okay? And when alveolus will contract, it will contract with the proper motions. So all blood will move, all blood will move in the same speed. So some alveolus will just close, the next alveolus is little more distant, the third alveolus is here, so first this blood will go out, the second will go out, the third will go out with the same speed. Understand? So lungs is not extrinsic gas, the major function inside the lungs, that is your balancing the space between one cell to another cell. Whenever we are too excitement or something happened and our heartbeat and breath is too fast, all doctor, all our neighbor, everyone what we suggest? Okay, relax. Take deep inhale. Right? Take deep inhale and relax. And automatically your body temperature will change, or emotions will change, and automatically become normal and calm. Understand? So, ether space, which one is? Lungs. So, inside the circle, we will discuss about the heel, and out the circle, we will discuss about the lung. Got it? Now, who is the partner of the lungs? Why? Lung intestine?
Absorbs gas. So it also creates space.
When your nutritious protein is going through the stomach to small intestine, okay, which is easily digestible, they will separate through your small intestine only. Which food is take a little bit long time, that will reach to your large intestine. Then large intestine will separate the toxicity and the good nutritious protein, but large intestine will absorb the nutritious protein proper, like with the large intestine will not give the nutritious protein like immediately like this. They will take the one each and everything which is out. Large intestine and lungs, the function is not only this. Okay, when we come individual organ, when we come the only function of the space and what is the connection between the large intestine and lungs physiologically, they have really deep good connections with the mucus layer also, with resonance of the breath also, okay, with the temperature also. They have very deep connections between the large intestine and lungs. कोई body का part, some of the body part is circulating, is going very fast because of the dryness. Some of your body part is congested, their blood is not moving properly. So each and every part of the body, the circulation will change little bit. Understand? One muscle is weak, one muscle is strong. The circulation of the one weak muscle and strong muscle both are not same. Okay? So they will change, like imbalances will happen whenever one is down, is circulating blood in the body. Then again, if some of the blood is more congested, some of the body part, the blood is coming with more gap. Then lungs will balance there and will back to your body.
When the baby born, that time there is no imbalance in his body.
When baby born, the whole artery and vein is new developing. All are like open. Slowly, when we are emotionally affected, pathologically, environmentally, there is somewhere congestion, somewhere is more the broadness, so that time the blood mostly congested more. But it's happened with new baby also. It's not only about the young or old. It sometimes happens with new baby also. Whenever new baby become ill, the illness, of course, there is something imbalance which is moving fast or slow. Okay? So then the partner is your large intestine. Then air. So who is detox?
The lungs is the in organ. And
The lungs is the in
large
organ.
exercise is
Young. Large intestine is young. Yeah, but they both are come under the ether space, ether element. And if you see, they both are the more doing the functions to create the space. They both are the more hollow. The both organ are the more hollow. They both are functioning to create the space and to contraction and relaxations in the nutrition and protein. Okay. Air, which here organ will be air. The functions of create the movement of the gases mostly and detoxification. Which organ is doing detoxing? We already discussed gallbladder control the gas pressure in the human body, if you remember. If you remember, we discussed the gallbladder is controlling the gas movement in the human body. Okay. So and the liver is detoxing all the nutrients, protein and toxic blood. Okay. So here is liver and yang is gallbladder. Fire. What is that? Fire is boundary of unprocessed energy to processed energy. Fire and small intestine and heart both are the same. Okay. For example, when the blood is comes from liver, okay, now that blood will not move toward of your, the blood will not move inside your body stream, in your body. Then the heart will is the boundary between the toxic blood, oxygenated or deoxygenated. For example, heart will give to the lungs. When oxygenated blood will come to heart, the heart will go to your body. Okay. When we are talking about acid, okay, we discussed that they like this maximum, the function of the heart to circulate the blood and the maximum amount of the blood going to heart itself, and the second, the maximum amount of the blood is going to which organ?
Liver.
Yes, protein.
Calf.
Small intestine.
The heart is small intestine.
Yeah. Small intestine. Like this, the blood is going in your small intestine. Can you imagine? This is the small capillaries inside the small intestine.
And they're the two
Understand?
veins.
And this blood,
Vein and artery.
this much of the blood is held to absorb and to process the acid level in your small intestine. This blood is held to balance your acid level in your small intestine. Understand? Because the small intestine is the middle organ who will convert the raw material energy to the energy form. The small intestine will break down everything. Okay? If the small intestine will not break down, then you will not get nutritious protein. Okay? So from the stomach what will do? The stomach will break down only the major part. The small intestine will break down the small nutritious protein will start to separate, and which is easily breakable and like a separated can separate, that will go in your portal vein, and otherwise after breakdown there will be more heat, still there is more heat inside the nutritious protein, that will keep the intestine to become calm down and relax to create more space. Okay? Again, I will tell you this, we will go each and every element little bit deep. It's each and every turn. When we will start turn, we will talk about like heart turn and small intestine turn. Then we will mix the both and we will start a physiology. What is the connection between these two? Okay? So they both are functioning. For example, we have the more acid in the red blood cell. Okay? And the red blood cell is purely circulating through heart, and we have the more acid in the small intestine, and heart is sending the more acid to the small intestine to absorb the nutrition, to break down the nutritious protein. Okay, so they both are functioning more on the acid level. Okay? Yeah. And the water. Which organ is on the water?
Small intestine.
Heart and small intestine. Water.
Kidney.
Nutrition, right? Which kidney? There are two kidneys.
The larger kidney.
In the human body, we have no any same organ. The function of that two organ is 100% exactly same. We have no 1% extra any same organ. Same means a similar organ. Like exactly they are doing function both the same organ. For example, whenever we have a little bit of the number in the eyes, is the both eye number same? 90% both eyes number is not
The same.
same, right? Sometimes -1, +1, -0.5, -1. Okay. So sometimes the same, because of that is weakness on your both eyes, but mostly the maximum you can check from the student. There is, if anyone is wearing this, then you can ask each and every person. He will say in the left 1 point, in the right 2 point. In the left normal, the right 1 point. When we wake up in the morning, we open the both eyes at the same time, right? Exactly on the same time. We use full day the same both eye together. What we are eating, the nutrition protein, going to the same. The cranial nerve which is comes from here is almost like near the eyes, till the near eyes, they both same now. Our nerve is getting a nutrition protein. Of course, what we are eating, that's going to the equal, everyone. And why we have one eye is a little bit more imbalanced and one is not that much.
Pressure?
If I'm seeing
Only on the one eye pressure.
Because it's not the same behind your eyes.
If you see the cranial, if you see the nerve and it's mostly like it starts from the here and it's still here is going to mostly similar. And even I am talking, there is no cervical issues, but still we having a small child. Let's talk about a small child, like 5 year, 10 year. Okay, there is no nerve pinch then.
But stigmatism. Stigmatism? When one eye is a different shape to the other eye. When one is like a rugby ball and one is like a football. And they say that's because of pressure behind the eye, the different types of pressure. So the shape or the structure of the eye is different.
sometimes we are focusing on one angle. Like I'm seeing from this side, but my focus is
Why then? Why are you focusing through one eye more?
Well, it's different from this. If I close this, this is like.
It's very illogical. If I see this person, suppose I'm using the both eyes.
I mean, using both eyes, but that's also what is the straight eye that focus more than the other one.
Or is it like the yin yang of it?
In Ayurveda, they used to say like this: each and every your sensory organ, and each and every your organ, which is having the two, okay, their functions or the physical functions may be like similar, but their cosmic and resonance function is not same. Okay, if you see in Ayurveda, there is each and every organ. There is the mentions about one nadi. One nadi is going from this side, one nadi is going from this side. But same Ida Pingla, everyone understands Ida Pingla, right? Left nostril and right nostril.
Either
Both
yin.
nostrils are not same, right?
Yeah.
Is the both nostrils same?
No.
Left one is Ida, right one is Pingla. Okay, left one is called nadi and right one is
Fire.
Surya and Chandra. We used to say like this, no? And after how many minutes the nadi will change?
Some minutes it changes.
It's like this around 45 minutes to 1 hour 15 minutes. It depends on your activity.
Yeah.
Okay, but generally it's like around 45 minutes to 1 hour. Okay. After every 45 minutes, our nostril will change. From Ida, it's going to sit on the Pingla. Okay, that will balance your body temperature. 45 minutes, you receive a little bit more, activate a little bit more cold. After the 45 minutes, now you are going to balance your more heat. Understand? And during that 45 minutes, when after 45 minutes, you are going to change either to Pingla, because for few seconds you will activate your Sushumna. That is the movement where you will start for the few seconds. You are just looking like this. And someone is talking, you forget, okay, what was that? It was like the on the movement. Okay? So when we come on the chakra, chakra is connected with nadi. There is combinations of the nadis when they are, traveling more from this part, that's we call the chakra. Chakra means the circulations of the nadis mostly in that area. So in Ayurveda, if there is nadis book, if you want to read, okay, so each and every organ, and sensory organ, there is one nadi. Okay, in nadi, what is circulating in the nadi? Resonance, any types of the resonance, which is the sound, okay, frequency, okay, and very different like energies. Okay, so they mentioned like each and every sensory organ, not exactly same, and now you will understand both kidney are not exactly same. Now the medical science is starting to slowly improving that knowledge, and they are accepting many doctors. What is the difference between the left kidney and right kidney? That difference is this: your left kidney filter more acid, and your right kidney filter more fluid. Which fluids? Mucus fluids, sinus fluids, lymphatic fluids, and grey matter, white matter. We have two matter in the brain. Grey matter is little bit more acidic and white matter is little bit more fluid. Okay? When we come in nadi, then we have the ida nadi connected with grey matter and white matter. So right kidney is filtering the more fluid. I am not talking about water, okay? Water means the essence which we drink from the external. Fluid means after the process, after the water process, what the essence is living in our body, that is the mostly fluid. Okay, so right kidney filter your fluid and left kidney filter your acids. So that's why I am just explaining little deep. That's why whenever left kidney failure patient or left kidney imbalance patients, they people having the more uric acid problems, they people having the more acidity problems, the people are suffering, their weight will reduce immediately, like the body becomes sick. When you will start your practice, that time you will see their body weight is increasing or decreasing through the nadi. Okay, whenever right kidney become the imbalance, that patient's fat will increase. weight is going to increase. Okay, their patients, this one blood pressure will increase, the sugar will increase, lymphatic system congestion, which is the lymphocytes, is everything will happen to your right kidney. Understand? Both kidney are not exactly same. Function is filtration, but what type of filtration? Acid also need filtration, and fluid also need filtration. So left kidney filter more acids, and right kidney filter more fluids.
No?
Fluids.
Someone have one kidney.
I'm not talking 100% fluid filtration or 100% acid filtration. Right kidney filters 70% fluids, 30% only acids. The left kidney 70% like acid and only 30% fluid. Because they both live together, no?
Is the left kidney the yin?
Yeah, we are talking
Yang is the left kidney.
Yang is a urinary bladder.
What?
Yang is urinary bladder, no?
Okay.
Kidney.
So both kidneys are yin.
Yeah, both are kidney. Then will separate right kidney and left kidney.
Okay.
Okay, later that inside the one element there are a different field. Like all the doctors, but in doctors there is different. One is cardiologist, one is gynecologist, one is orthopedic. So there is different. Exactly like this. In one element we have a different subject. They will cover an individual element.
If someone have one kidney, then 50 will be given.
The more pressure is going on that body, and there is more pathological imbalances.
No, if someone has take out the kidneys, something else. If from the birth we have only one kidney. Like
There is some issues where we will understand the whole kidney's function little bit deeply, then you will understand what symptom the patient will suffer whole life. Okay, there is some issues.
Some people are born with one kidney.
Yeah.
by the birth.
I know some.
By the birth, then they will manage, their body will manage their all problems. After the birth, if there is issues, then because body already create their path from where I have to travel. But after that, you cut one path. Okay? And you say, I don't know where you have to travel. So that's create data issues. We'll go a little bit more deep on that. So, in the human body, we have we divided organ in three parts. Three part means above the diaphragm. Above the diaphragm, we have two organs. That organ is circulatory organ. Below the diaphragm just, spleen and liver. That organ is production organ, producer organ. Okay? And below the producer organ, we have two organs, left kidney and right kidney. That organ is filtration organ. Circulatory, production, and filtration. If this three system is balanced, maybe you can live 200 years.
Movement,
Circulatory,
circulation,
okay, production, and filtration. Circulatory is the heaven, like heaven is circulation, production is the earth, and filtration is the underground. What we put in the earth, that will go inside, that will filter and give you new product. Understand? When you put the seed, the plants, it will go inside the earth, absorb something, give good nutrition protein, then that will start to produce, and then it will connect with heaven to receive the more energy from the heaven and give you the root. So they both three circles are directly internally connected. Still I am talking like this, don't get confused. We are still on five elements. We come in each and every organ. And deep physiology with the cosmic science, with the Western science, and with the Ayurvedic acupuncture too. We combine the three of these together to go a little bit easily. Okay? So water is the kidney and
Bladder.
urinary bladder. Okay?
what is
Kidney and urinary bladder. Bladder and bladder. That means they both having a little bit similar function. That's why name is bladder and bladder. Right? Gallbladder and urinary bladder.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay? Intestine, small intestine, large intestine, they have a very similar function. Okay, last one. Which one is last one?
Spleen and
Because one holds bile
Add
and
to-
one holds urine.
Trust me, spleen is not extra or waste organ. When we go and start the physiology of the spleen, you will understand the spleen is very, very major playing organ in the human body. Spleen is very, very important organ. Okay? I think I will not give more confusion. That's why just write it spleen and stomach. When we go deep now, then we'll discuss little bit more extra things about the spleen. The spleen is organ which is controlling many organs. But they don't know which organ is, spleen is not that much important organ. Spleen is very important organ. Okay, spleen, yeah, and stomach. Young organ is stomach. Stomach is doing the first process of the food, and spleen will do last process of the food. If stomach become imbalanced, then you will not get any nutritious protein. If spleen is imbalanced, then again you will not get nutritious protein in bloodstream. If stomach is imbalanced, you will not get any nutritious protein in your GI tract. But when spleen becomes imbalanced, you will not get any nutritious protein in circulatory system. Okay? Later we go a little bit deep. First just write in this so we can match with sensory organ and our ear organ.
Where is the pancreas?
Pancreas is mostly controlled by spleen only.
Mhm.
So later we'll come on the pancreas. Pancreas is like a, we can say the storage area. Like appendix, pancreas, gallbladder, these all are like similar. Okay, we'll come on the pancreas, okay? Many Ayurvedic book they mention like this spleen and pancreas. Okay, but all the what we have in pancreas, everything is comes from the spleen only. We'll discuss about this, okay? Their temperature will change, their chemical formula will change, but still everything is comes from spleen only. Okay, this is the
How do you decide which one is yin and which one is yang?
inside this all is the yin, the solid, which organ are functioning
Solid.
non-stop 24/7.
Okay, solid and hollow. Okay.
If you are eating, not eating, if you are drinking something, not drinking, doesn't matter, they must have to work 24/7. If they will stop, then you are rest in peace. We'll put a poster like and for Kindle. Okay? So yin organ is the 24/7 non-stop working organ. Okay? And this hollow organ is called the hollow organ. They have more space, they have more contraction, relaxations. Okay? In the young organ, there is more contraction and relaxation. In the yin organ, there is more circulation.
Yin and solid.
Yin is solid and yang is hollow. Okay? Can we go little deep? Heavy but still you can enjoy a little more. Okay? Each and every sensory organ is connected with your each and every internal body organ. For example, space is one element and lungs, mostly first we talk about the heat organ, because young contraction relaxation is not changing more through your more emotional this whole thing. Heat organ is mostly connected with more like this. So like lungs is connected with your taste also, with your touch, with your smell, with your color, with your sound. Okay? Each and every sensory organ will affect your lungs. Understand? But frequency of that all. For example, if the taste, the resonance of the taste is different types. Lungs having a different. Okay? The touch, lungs touch is different thing. If I touch little hard, that is not lungs. Your liver will get effect. If I touch soft, your lungs will get effect. There is different type of touch. Okay? Not like physically touch. We talk about environmental and energy touch too. Okay? The environmental touch, which like temperatures also. Okay? The smell. The smell is not only, when we are talking about the five sensory organ, in this 5, which is the highest one? Of course, 5 highest one, but if we give a little bit of a position, okay, this one is the highest, second, this one is highest.
Sound.
To see.
Sound.
Sound,
Vision.
Touch.
vision, then
Smell.
smell, then
Taste. Taste before smell, no?
this is very slow.
Touch. Touch.
If you ask me about the healing purpose,
Touch.
sound is the highest one. There is no medicine and there is no healing method any other which is the highest than sound. Sound is very, very. We'll start to talk about the sound, then maybe it will take 2 days to understand the sound frequency. So sound is not this sound. When we talk about the sound, in Ayurveda it's called nad.
No.
In English what is called?
Nad.
Nad. There is 2 types of the nad. In two types they divided many types, but major is 2 types. Like good human, bad human, right? In bad human also there is different quality. In good human also there is different quality. Good in sense what, right? So like 7, nad is divided in 2. One is which nad we have in the human body. There is many song on that. Huh?
अंतर्नाद है
Unheard nad.
Unheard nad.
Oh.
No.
There are many songs on this. My guru came and he played some song and he activated my inner nad, which means inner sound. Another nad. Second one, ahat nad. Ahat. Both are sound. You can write it, okay? Sorry. Unheard. Then maybe spelling something. And ahat. Ahat nad and unheard nad. Okay. Each and every. Okay. So each and every energy is always moving with one specific resonance and circulatory system. For example, how the air is moving? This
No.
air is always moving circularly with horizontal. If for the few seconds, if air move like this, no, everything will burn. Understand? If for few seconds air move without circulatory system directly like this, the earth will destroy everything within 5 seconds. The air will destroy within 5 seconds everything. So the energy is moving because we have not that much power to absorb the sharp energy. Everything our body in universe is created by circulatory energy. Okay, I'll give you practical example now. How fire is moving? We see from the external vision like this. For example, if we see blood is moving like this. But when we see it like microscopy, then each and every cell is rotating. Exactly the same fire is moving like this, not directly straight. If fire is moving straight, then it will burn your ozone layer within few seconds. Okay? And there is 2 book and when I found this and I want to study more on the water, then I study on the water, then I found water is not moving like this. Water also moving like this. If you just see here, if I do like this, what do you see? This is the under the water. My reason is going like this, and it will circulate under. Again, it will come here. So we'll see only like this, right? But actually, resonance is going the circulatory and downward. Okay, air is going horizontal, and the air is going, fire is going more vertical and upward, and water is going horizontal and downward. Water always moving because of the solid, water always will be down. Okay, so this is the energy circulation, and exactly this our body is designed. Anad means that sound which create a frequency circulatory system. The circulatory and proper resonance what we have inside the body. If you play the good song, we will start enjoying, we start moving our body. And each and every human it is not like the same sound frequency. Your sound quality is different. I don't like your sound quality. Her sound quality is different. Mine is different. Why that?
Individual.
Different concentrations and
Different vibration.
In the human body, in Sanskrit there is the 52 words. The what you call the alphabet like this, no? A, B, C, D like this. In the Sanskrit there is a 52. And there is some words which is the one word divided in two parts. When we count the whole, then the total 56. Okay, the 56 different resonance and sound frequency design each and every word through that. Sanskrit, each and every word comes from a specific sound frequency. Okay, when you pronounce that, then you are going to stimulate that specific that nadi. Understand? And each and every organ having their own resonance. My liver, for example, is creating 10 different resonance. One la, one ya, one se. This all words is like come from my liver. So if there is mild congestion in the upper part, and the resonance of the upper part is like ra, so then I am not able to pronounce the ra. Many people having the issues, they are not able to pronounce some specific word if you heard them. For example, for me, S is very difficult. When I pronounce the sentence, I am not able to pronounce the S properly. There is some 2-3 different words which I am not able to pronounce properly. Like for example, newborn baby, when they born, after like when they started talking, how they talk? The language is not clear, right? Because their body is developing the resonance is slowly going to develop. If you give sounds will be that time, no? That person will be healthy for whole life. I'm not commenting like whole life. Of course, when you're eating and everything, that will change because you are going to helping external. Your body internal helping to develop the proper all the nadis. When we support external, then body will help fast. That person become mature very fast. Understand?
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so each and every organ. So sound is not only comes from your tongue. Your tongue is like combination to receive the all sound, and now your tongue will create that proper word. But the resonance is comes from your each and every part of the organ. Understand? When we pronounce the name, so in India traditional time they used to give name as per their nature. For example, my childhood name was Dev. Okay, means the God gift. They used to pronounce like that. Dev means the our traditional guru. Some Dev को क्या बोलते हैं?